Well, good evening. There's a little bit of light left yet, and we're still making some videos that look all right. And I'm above the Flaming Gorge, and I thought I'd do a little pan here. It's just really beautiful. Show it to you a little bit. Now we're in a brake check pull out here with my truck, so kind of walk around the truck just a little. Look at the tires. I haven't used the brakes much, just make sure nothing's going on with the stuff. Everything's looking good. We don't want no troubles out here. No sir, I'd say I don't smell nothing. There's nothing leaking. No oil, no water. And those tires are all looking good. And we took care of business getting across here. So, but we're ready to go truck driving a little bit over here across the Flaming Gorge in the wintertime. And you've never driven down the Flaming Gorge in the wintertime, so I thought I'd take you along. Get some coffee. Come on along now. I'll show it to you. We'll go. Get you mounted up here. We've got some pretty good grades coming up, and we're going to take care of the brakes and do good. But I've heard people talk about the Flaming Gorge describing their brakes. They went down the hill and hammered the brakes all the way to the bottom and set everything on fire. They say, yeah, the Flaming Gorge, all right. But we're not going to do that. I'll give you a good ride. Come on along. Let's go truck driving. I gotta stop here and tell my ELD, electronic logging device, that I stopped and did a brake inspection. Okay, that's all happy now. Everything's got to be happy here. No unhappy computers here. All right. No, let's go. The light's still holding. I thought we'd be in the dark by now, but I think we see good enough to have a go at it. We're going to have a good ride down the hill. I can tell that there was probably a lot of chain up weather out here at times in the past weeks, but today we're going to have a good ride. No change required today. And I'm kind of lazy and no good, so I don't like to chain up. However, when the weather is, there's times where you aren't going to go. You can either sit or you can chain. So I get out there and do her. Keep our speed down, keep our brakes cool. We're going to enjoy the Flaming Gorge, not the flaming truck. They have motorhomes and campers and things that come up here that are kind of heavy sometimes, and sometimes people are used to it, driving in the mountains and hills and things, and they get some hot breaks up here. So if you come up here, you want to gear down early. Don't wait until your outfit's out of control. You're going to gear down early before you get into trouble. Get it in the gear, it'll hold back in. And go slow. Keep your brakes cool. Use your transmission and engine to keep the speed down. Boy, is it gorgeous out here. I think this is a nice time of day to be doing this, actually. we'll see the reservoir pretty soon here. Look at this cut here. Cut the rocks here so they can put a road through. Now, I've taken you down here before, but it was a different time of year. So I thought I'd give you a winter pass through here. This sign here says 8% grade. Right there. Picture of a truck on a hill. So we're going to get it in gear early. Like right now, we're running about 30. We're getting ready to drop off. And we'll get it in gear. It'll hold in. We can go down the hill with the engine brake on without touching the foot brake. And keep that foot brake cool. Let the engine brake do the vast majority of the work, keeping the speed down. Get it in gear where we don't need to use the brake, and let the truck roll. Here we go. Alright, I got the engine brake has 3 levels, low, medium, high. I got her on the high level to do the most amount of drag to hold my speed back, because it's a steep old hill. 8% steep now. Now here's the first sight of the reservoir. See it there now. All of that white down there is actually frozen lake, Flaming Gorge. You can see all the red colors in the walls there. It is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. You can see the other road way down there. We're going to be down there. That's the road we're going to go on here in a minute. Way down there. I've stopped here many times to take pictures. Whoa. Alright. Look at this. Look over the side of that. See all the red? Oh yeah. We're gonna be right down there against the water at the bottom of this hill. So we'll check our gauges. Coming down the hill, of course, we're not making a lot of heat with the engine, with the water and the coolant and stuff, because we aren't using fuel. We're using the motor to hold it back. So you don't want to take anything for granted out here. You get into a lot of trouble real quick, spend a lot of money real quick. Here comes a school bus. But everything's looking real good. Down through here and see it through. Now, I was doing some reading about the Flaming Gorge, and they talk about a crack in the rocks where there's a tectonic plate that opened up. You can find that on Google. It's kind of cool. There's a big crack that opened up, and there's pictures of that are pretty neat to look at. I don't know exactly where it's at. I'd like to come spend a weekend here and see some more of this country that, you know, I can't really stop to see when I'm truck driving. And, you know, there's not a lot, well, it just doesn't end up being a big destination for people to come here. So I've never seen it just flogged with people back here. It's just out of the way. A lot of you probably aren't familiar with it or never even heard of it. So, and then I was doing some reading, and it said that the Green River is what flows into the Flaming Gorge and then out the other side. And originally it flows into the Colorado. And originally the Green River was considered the main river, and the Colorado was a tributary. But in 1912 they changed all that and passed some legislation or some laws or something that changed that, so that the Green River was and they changed the names of the rivers at that time too. And that also changed designations of things and who controls it, and the rivers flow down there. You know, I didn't finish the whole article to know exactly all of it, but I do understand that over 100 years later it has a big effect on the control and management of the waterways. You'll have to read about it some more. I'm trying to remember what it said. You'll see all of the red down here. Gorgeous. Few cars out here, but not very many. Mostly I'm getting a private tour, giving myself and you a private tour. Thanks for coming along. Look at this view and this scene right here coming down the hill. I'm going to let the truck roll just a little bit here. This hill isn't as steep now. We're about done with the steepest part. I turned the engine brake down a couple of notches, let the truck roll easier, less drag, less engine braking, and we'll let the truck gain a little bit of speed here. I think it's just a real treat to drive through here any time of year. And then there's like some campgrounds or something right down here at the bottom. Wow. You're going to have to put this on your bucket list. the lights going away. But I still think we can see enough of it to keep running the camera a little further. We're going to go up to that big steep old hill mountain right there and turn. Man's, they got some camping area right here. I don't know. Yeah, it's closed. You get your outfit stuck in there. Yeah, I think some of you could put a wintertime travel adventure on your bucket list and come up through here and really enjoy it. That mountain up there in front of us it's just pretty much black. So, nature trail and some hiking and things here. There's a geological loop road right here. Man, I think it'd be a blast to go see some of those places, hike some of those trails. Look at this. Look at the rock formations in here. This is just what you get from the highway, you know. It's steep up here. It says speed limit 35 mile an hour because of curves. I can't even get up to 35 miles an hour, so we're going to be able to hold her down on the curve, get around here in good shape. This looks like a good place to spin out, put chains on. Yeah. I have come through here with chains on, by the way. Steep old digger getting up here. Coming down the hill at us. He's coming at a pretty good clip. I'd say he's an empty truck. These tires, he looks empty. There he goes. Sun's going down pretty good. Usually the temperature will fall off. It's like 21 degrees now, and I expect it to get down in the teens pretty cold. It'll get good. The old heater is on in here, and we're riding along quiet and easy with that. We're going to get on into town here to Rock Springs, Wyoming, in good shape. Thank you for riding along. I really think I've shown you the best part of it, and I'll let you go here. But thank you for coming along. I hope you have a good evening and get on through your day in good shape. Bye now.